Alright guys, so today we're going to be checking out the Mifo O9 True Wireless Earbuds. Now this is a pair that comes in at $80, and in fact right now on Amazon there's even a 20% off coupon, so you can actually pick these up for around 64 bucks. Now I have a history with Mifo in the fact that I've tried pretty much all of the earbuds that they've released, and the Mifo O5 are still some of my favorite, and that was one of the first pair to show me how much you can get on a pair of earbuds without having to spend a whole lot of money. So whenever Mifo comes out with a new pair, I'm always excited to check them out. So this pair of the Mifo O9, we're gonna check out some of the features, what you get inside the box, and see if it's worth the $80 price tag. Now to start with, these do use 6mm dynamic drivers. They do have Bluetooth 5.0 with AAC and SBC playback. Now I am used to Mifo having aptX playback, so this is definitely something I wish they would have had on these, but I didn't have any kind of dropouts with these earbuds. I didn't have any lag with videos or movies. I did experience some slight lag with gaming, so this is not an ultra low latency pair, but you're gonna be fine if you're just watching movies or videos. Now as far as the IP rating, they come in rated at IP67, so this pair is completely waterproof. They'll be fine if you submerge them into water. You don't have to worry about rain. You don't have to worry if you sweat heavily, so it is nice that this is a pair that you just don't have to worry about. Now, as far as what you're getting inside the box, you're getting 7 sets of silicone ear tips. Now, I always like when companies do this because finding the right ear tip is so important when you're trying out earbuds because it will alter the sound. Obviously, it will alter the way that these fit. I found these to be extremely comfortable, and I actually had a good fit with the pair right out of the box. Now, another thing that's included in the box is a little, basically like a wrist strap, because on the case itself, you can see there is also a little loop so that you can attach this wrist strap. I'm not a huge fan of this. I do understand how it can be convenient, and it's nice that it's included, so I just don't put mine on the case. And as far as the charging cable, they've included a USB-C cable. And speaking of the charging cable, battery life on these are pretty decent. You're gonna get around 6 hours of battery life on the earbuds themselves, where you're going to get around 20 hours total using the case. Now I did notice on Amazon it said 7 hours, I believe, on the earbuds, and then I think it even said 28 hours with the case, but I experienced 6 on the earbud and 20 with the case. Now the case itself is a Qi wireless charging case, so you can come in and just drop it on a wireless charger and it will start charging. But there is no fast charge feature with this, and again, that's a feature I would have liked to have seen on these. And moving back to looking at the case, I do like the design of it. Kind of looks like a little diamond. This one has a matte finish and it has a really nice grip to it. You can see on the side you have your USB-C input, and then underneath the lid it has 3 indicator lights so that you can gauge how much battery life is left on the case. Now the earbuds themselves have that same Mifo style design where it looks like it's made to just fit into the groove of your ears. There's just something about a Mifo product that just shares a similar design. These do use touch controls, and this is a huge fault of these. Now the pair that I just reviewed in my last review had the same issue that these do, not where the touch controls don't work. They work completely fine, but it only gives you the ability to play and pause your track and then summon your smart assistant. So there's no track control, there's no volume control. If you want to do any of that, you have to summon your smart assistant or you have to pull out your phone to do it. Now I do notice that this is something that a lot of people are okay with. I personally just like to have all of my controls on the earbuds themselves. Now, one option it does give you control of on the earbud is it does allow you to switch over into ambient mode. And I think the ambient mode on this works very well. The mics turn around and pick up your outside surroundings so you can hear some of the things going on. You can carry on a conversation. I did notice I had a little bit of a static noise while using the ambient mode, so that did get a little annoying, but I don't know if it's just a bum pair. I did see other reviewers have that same issue, so that is something I wanted to point out. Now, as far as you guys that like to use your earbuds individually, you'll be happy to know that you can use either the left or the right. And now, as far as the mics on these, I think they did a pretty decent job. If you're going to be taking calls in a quiet environment, I did notice that it does pick up a little external noise more than some of the other earbuds. But you guys can be a judge by listening to a test here. Alright guys, so here is a mic test using the Mifo O9s. I do notice some digital noise in the microphone while picking up, but this is what it would sound like if you were to take a call. And so now here is a mic test with the crowd noise being played, which you can hear here. And so this is what it would sound like if you were to take a call in public. So now let's talk about the sound. Now the sound overall does have a warmer, rich tone to it. It has a lot of presence when it comes to the bass. So if you are a bass head, I think you will absolutely love these. I do feel like the bass could be controlled just a little bit more. I feel like vocalists sound extremely great, so I feel the mids are pushed forward enough. Again, it has that warmer tone to it, which in most cases gives it a very natural feel. Now, I do feel like with the treble, it could use to have maybe a slight boost when it comes to that. And that's mainly because the bass is so boomy and the sound is so warm overall that I like to have a little bit more detail in the treble. It just adds a little more life to the sound. But I think overall, it handled all genres pretty well. I feel like it stood out more with pop, hip hop, and like EDM. So if you like a warmer sound overall, I think you will be very pleased with these. And as far as the soundstage and the sound imaging, it didn't make me feel like I was in a very large environment. I would still say maybe a smaller, large size room, and it handled being able to tell where instruments were coming from very nicely, so I had no complaints when it comes to that. Now, as far as some of my cons with these, they really need to fix the controls. I don't think that just having play and pause and being able to summon your smart assistant is going to be enough. I do wish that the bass was tightened up just a little bit and the treble was boosted just a little bit more. I think being able to pick these up for around $64, especially if you're a bass head or somebody that likes a warmer sound, I think you will be completely happy. But if you listen to a lot of genres, this is definitely a pair that I would likely pass on. But guys, that's my video on the Mifo O9. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.